Hello, my most amazing artists. Today we're going to be creating a one-day project of some winter trees in the snow, and we're going to create our trees very colorfully. So, let me show you how to. So you will get a small sheet of paper like this that has numbers on one side, and you will also get a plain blue piece of construction paper. And the first thing that you need to do is you need to cut out these shapes from your white paper. Okay, so once you cut these out, you'll have a 1, a 2, and a 3, and these pieces are throwaway pieces. So you just wad them up, take them to the garbage can, and throw them away. Now, you will need to take your 1, 2, and 3 and move your blue paper out of the way because we don't want to get colors on our blue paper. And we're going to flip these over to the blank side so that we cannot see the 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to take these color sticks and we are going to color our trees any way we want. So you can be creative. You can do dots, you can do squares, you can do lines, but I want you to color them very creatively all the way. I want you to color everything all the way. So let's see. I might start by creating some stripes. Now, I want to color solid, so I might have to make my stripes a little bit thicker. And I'm going to color the entire tree. Like I said, you could do polka dots. You could do, this person did like little squares or big dots. She did stripes on this tree. So you decide how you want to color these. So you need to color quickly because you want to have time to do the rest of the project. We're going to paint, we're going to glue these down, we're going to have a lot of fun. So color quickly. And if you don't have a messy mat, it's fine because this paint will wipe right off the table. Okay, now that I have all of my trees colored, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blue paper and I am going to decide where I want my trees. Now my smallest tree should be closer to the top of my paper. This is going to show space. Your biggest tree should be closer to the bottom. You could turn your paper this way or you could turn your paper this way. Your trees could overlap, meaning you might glue them where it looks like one is in front of the other. But remember, your smallest tree should be close to the top. Your biggest tree should be close to the bottom. So I think I'm going to do mine this way. You notice on this one, it's got this black line. This is kind of showing the hills. So I think I'm going to add that. So I'm going to draw like a little line for my snow hills and maybe a little line up here for my little tree. Then I'm going to add glue on the back of my trees and glue them down. All right. So I want to glue the edge all the way. I'm going to kind of draw a triangle with an X on the middle for the glue. So I'm going to glue all on the edge. And I'm going to put my tree here. And then again, I wanted to kind of overlap that one. So I'm going to have to stick that one in there before I stick it all the way down. So let me glue this one. So if you want to overlap, I should have probably put this one down first. But that's okay. You also want your trees to be glued down pretty straight because if it looks like this, it's going to look like that tree's falling over. So I want to make sure that my trees are very straight. So now that both of those are there, I can glue them down. And then I have a little baby tree. And remember, it's small because it's going to look like it's far away. So if I glue it up here on this hill, it will look like it's further away. I'll glue it right there. All right, and now I need to add the tree trunk and the branches. So let me show you about this. So I'm going to take my Sharpie, and I'm going to draw a line from the top of that triangle all the way down. Top, all the way down to the blue paper. Top, all the way down to the blue paper. And then I'm going to create like a little trunk, and I'm going to color it in. So tree trunks are usually thicker than just a little line. So all I'm doing is I'm creating a rectangle around that line and coloring it in to create the trunk of the tree. The part that is in the ground. And put all my trunks there. I also need to decide how big my tree trunk should be. If I did it like this big, it may look weird that the tree is only this size. So don't draw your tree trunk too big. All right, and now I'm going to add my tree branches. So you can add your branches any way you want. I like to add just these. You could add some other branches in here if you wanted to. But V's, just plain V's are okay. So the letter V will work. You're the artist, and so you decide how you want to do this. So I'm adding my tree branches, and then the fun part is coming on up where I get to paint my snow. So when you're finished with your tree branches, you have your trees cut out, colored, you have your hills, you have your tree branches and trunk drawn, then you are ready to come see me. Be sure that you close your glue, and you will come see me. I'll probably be at my desk, and I'll have a little bitty cup of white paint, and you will get this white colored pencil that we're going to use kind of like a paintbrush. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So in order to make our perfect little circles, we just dip our brush into the paint and stamp it down. And you can stamp. Look, I stamped 5 times. Now I need to get more paint. So I can stamp and just add my snowflakes. I'm going to add snowflakes everywhere, even on top of the trees, because when it snows, you see the snow everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up and show you. I'm also going to I can use the tip of my paintbrush to add little snowflakes. So I can decide if I want big or little, and then I can use this part to even color some snow. So I get some paint on there, and this looks messy, but maybe right here where my trees are sitting, maybe they're sitting in a little hump of snow. So you can do that as well. Give them a little snow to sit in. All right, I'm going to speed this up and finish up my snow, and then I will show you what it looks like. If you have time, you're going to add lots of snow. Big snowflakes, little snowflakes. I wanted to make mine look like a blizzard, so I added lots and lots of snow. Okay, as you can see, this got a little bit messy because I had paint on both sides of my colored pencil. So what you're going to need to do when you're done with your colored pencil is you will get a baby wipe from me, and you will need to wipe off your colored pencil, okay? So now it doesn't really have a lot of wet paint, and I can set this down. And then if you notice, I wiped it off right here in the middle, and I'm going to fold this so it doesn't get on me. And now I can use the other side of the baby wipe to wipe my hand, okay? Since this is a little bit messy, you may want to leave jackets or big sweaters at the carpet, and then that way you won't get paint on your clothes. Also, push your sleeves up. Now, these are going to go on the drying rack, and I hope you had a lot of fun today creating a winter wonderland.